Are you ready to freak out? You probably thought that iPhone 15 not getting Apple Intelligence was the worst thing ever. But you would be wrong, my dear friend, because I came across something much worse. On iOS, there is a charge limiter that stops your iPhone from charging above a certain percentage. And this is done to preserve the battery health because going all the way into 100% over and over is not good for it. And that's a nifty feature. Thank you, Apple, for saving my battery. Well, guess what, my dear viewer? This feature is only available for the iPhone 15s. This basic byte, bare minimum basic feature that could technically run on like the iPhone 1 is only there for the 15s. And let's just entertain the fact that, you need the A16 chip, the power. Well, the iPhone 14 Pros has the exact same processor and RAM as the 15s, not to mention they're way more expensive when they came out. But they don't have this feature. It's just like, what? I think this is way more insulting compared to the 15s not getting Apple Intelligence, because at least with that, there is some kind of rational explanation as to why it didn't happen. It simply didn't have enough RAM. It's not an excuse, I'm not defending it, but at least there's a technical, scientific, manly reason. This right here is a perfect example of Apple intentionally withholding features, right? The most basic bare bones feature from old iPhones to make the new ones look better. I think Apple wants their users to destroy their batteries. Let me explain. They kept this battery protection feature just for the 15s so that the majority of their devices will keep getting charged 100% over and over, which significantly deteriorates the battery health and not only makes the battery life worse, but also will make your phone slower. And most people will think that the phone is just outdated and old and ill, and they'll go and buy a new one, because most people don't know that a bad battery can cause the phone to slow down. I think Apple has kind of shifted gears from getting people to upgrade based on excitement for the new iPhone to frustrating people with the old one by making them much worse and not giving them as much features as they can get.
Good morning! You.
This is really concerning, and I think that we need to spread this message far and wide as possible. Maybe the EU can do something like, forcing Apple to bring back their iPhone battery replacement program, which, by the way, they had that for like 2 years, where you could replace the battery for $29. And the fact that they kept it for 2 years shows that they probably weren't losing that much money. Right now, a battery replacement costs $100. And Apple has had a history of reversing, their BS software restrictions. So we can win, and we must, because one day when we're all driving around, Silicon Valley, tech, electric cars that are probably going to be enforced by the government, the last thing that you want to happen is crap like this, where the companies, who promised, smart cars could get better over time with updates, will withhold those features from the older models so that they can make them worse to make you buy the newer car, essentially turning cars into another disposable tech item. Speaking of Apple removing features willy-nilly, for expensive SL devices, check out why the M3 MacBook Pro says, oh god, I just watch it, right? Jesus Christ, that's bad.